I'm Rina-Fay London, and I play Gwen on Paragods, and today we're here to answer some viewer questions. First question I have here is from Al from Rockland, New York, and Al wants to know, does Gwen date, and specifically, would Gwen date a guy named Al from Rockland? Well, Al, probably not. Can I swear? I don't know what to say about that. Maybe we'll come back to that one. The next question I have is from Sam from Berlin, New Hampshire. Sam wants to know, how long does makeup and prep take for your character? Actually, that's a really good question, Sam. Makeup and prep for Gwen probably takes a lot longer than it does for everyone else, just because for most of the other characters on Paragods, their style isn't so over the top, so they can probably wear their makeup a little more normally, like how I'm wearing my makeup right now. And Gwen actually takes about a half hour. Jerry from Concord, Massachusetts would like to know, what does it take to inspire you to get into your character for Paragods? Well, Jerry, I like to watch a lot of horror movies. That helps me get into character because I have a passion for it, and so doesn't Gwen. So it helps me get into that cynical state of mind. And I also... I lost it. The last question I have today is from Bob from Madison, Wisconsin. Hi, Bob. And Bob would like to know, was Gwen always dark dispositions, or did the job make her that way? Well, Bob, I feel that Gwen was that way prior, and I feel that she's been that way her whole life, which is probably what makes her so good at her job, because she's very morbid, so she likes to be on scenes where there's accidents, blood. Typically that's her scene, and she's also very good at pulling her emotions from it so that she can deal with it correctly.
Just wait for these PAs to get their act together. It'll be a lot easier. My name is Chris Dubey. I play Chad on the hit show Paragods, and today I have been asked, or contractually obligated, to answer some viewer questions. Question number 1 is Misty from Washington. And Misty says, what do you do to prepare to be in the mind frame of your character Chad? I think of people that really irritate me and really make me upset. I like to think of like famous idiot villains like Clouseau's and Ben Stiller's character from Dodgeball, and just jerks that don't win and never will. And then I add enough of my natural jerkiness, and that is how Chad comes from. That's where Chad comes from. I speak good English. Jennifer from Salem, New Hampshire. I really love Paragods, and Chad is my favorite character. You got taste. I was wondering if you are single, and if you're ever in my area, would you like to go to dinner? Well, Chad, given the events of Paragods, probably is single, and Chad probably would go to dinner with you, which would be a good thing, because from what I hear, he has more cock than Smith & Wesson. However, Chris is married to a very lovely young woman who would beat him if he answered anything to the otherwise, and that is exactly what I'm supposed to say. Mary from Harlem. All right. How uncomfortable is it to wear those tight pants? Given what I answered in the last question, I can tell you it's probably quite uncomfortable. It's not bad when we do some of the fight scenes and the more active, more scenes where we're moving around. I'm always afraid that the pants are going to come just flying off of me at any second, just tear and just things be everywhere. And a lot of people, I think, are waiting for that to happen, and I think it might in season 2, so stick around.
So I guess we're gonna answer some viewer mail. If I was a chief, I would say I don't got time for this, but I'm not. I'm Shawn. I'm completely different. Tim from Oakland. Is this our second Oakland question? Okay, well I guess Oakland loves us. Thank you. You seem to have a large following in the bear community, and any chance of a chief calendar? Well, you know, I get asked that all the time, you know. Everybody wants to see, oops, I dropped my piece of paper. Yeah, I don't see one anytime soon. I think there will be a Chad one probably. You know, definitely a Girls of Paragods. I don't know about a Chief one though. But we'll keep you informed. Rebecca from Concord, New Hampshire. Oh, we had Concord, Mass. Now we got a Concord, New Hampshire. With the Paragods drinking game being popular, do you take pride in giving us hangovers? Well, yeah, I do actually. It feels good to know that you young kids out there are liking Paragods and you're having fun with us at home. So you know what? I hope you're drinking right now watching this, because that's a f***ing real good question. Thank you f***ing very much. I'm glad you do it. And have a f***ing drink for me, people. Yeah, f***ing Paragods rules. Alright, next f***ing question. Is there, oh, fuck, my f***ing
I'll get it.
thing dropped. Yeah, oh, he's getting it alright. Oh, thank you. Alright, ooh, this comes from Vermont. Tom from Vermont, please, no more beer questions. What does the chief do to unwind? I don't think the chief really does unwind. Yeah, you know, that's probably something to ask his daughters. Because if you were to ask the chief, he's not going to give you a straight answer. But I'm sure the daughters have a lot of secrets about the chief that could give you some info. So maybe next time they'll answer it for you. I believe it was Penny from New Hampshire, and she wanted to know is how does the chief deal with his incorrigible daughter? I think he just turns a blind eye to it. I think he probably knows what's going on, but he chooses to ignore it. Alright, well, thank you for asking us questions. Keep sending them in and we'll answer them. Bye.
Don't look at me like that. Just cut it. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. No. Let me make sure I can read this one first.
We're waiting. Film costs money, but
It's so hard when I'm not thinking about it before and I just answer it. Oh, I see what you mean. It says Al, right? From Rockland, New York. I'll do that over again. Let me make sure that I can read the question. And wait. I still can't read it. I don't think Gwen is dating at the time, but if she did, I'm not sure if that. Start over again.
contribute to Rina's disability charity.
We're not cutting.